guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we are teaching someone how to trim hooves, so I figured I would let y'all in on us trimming hooves today. We are doing our La Manchas, and I think some maybe of our pygmies, but I'm not too sure yet. I want to note the fact that some of these clips will be shorter than others because it's kind of sporadic how we're doing this. We're letting our visitor help, and we're letting him cut some of the feet, but I don't want to show him all the time. And our family is cutting some, but it's really a learning opportunity for him. So
have to have something like this.
Yeah, if you're one man, yeah. I mean, because you got somebody to hold it. If not, we would hold it. A little bit of a smoke off that.
But his is not a very good example.
You're gonna get a real good experience with the sheep physical.
Yeah. Because they all was kidding, so we couldn't trim the hooves. And now they look like skates or something. Wizard shoes.
So when you buy your clippers, don't buy those green ones from Trucker Spot.
Order from
That's a little kit. And it actually,
These are different.
This is what it comes with, and they're decent.
Them red ones are probably about
Let's see where you start getting down where that's why you have to stop.
changes colors a little bit on that.
Yeah, that's why you have to do this in a process because you can't cut down into that. So you have to do just a little bit at a time and then let these catch up.
So, turns out this will be a hoof trimming and feeding day. We've waited longer to feed the animals today because we were gonna feed them when the guy got here, but we haven't fed the ones that really don't need to be fed while he's here. So, we're gonna feed them now. Right here's Lincoln's. I'm currently walking down to go feed him because, yeah, this is where he's fed. I gave him a Billy block earlier. I don't know if y'all know what those are. I'll put it on the screen when I start editing this video. But it's basically a block for Billies. That's what we can think of. But we don't really know why they call them Billy blocks. We haven't really figured that out yet, but eventually we will. And then yesterday, we went through the tree line, and, well, the fence line actually, and cut down all of the tree limbs that were touching the fence. Because there's a hot wire bar on the bottom, because a dog loves to get out, so we had to fix it. Well, then our barbed wire stopped working. So, Mom and my brother started working on it yesterday. They got pretty far, about halfway, but these dogs, these days are just not long enough. So, could not finish yesterday. Here are these guys again. It rained a whole bunch, so their pond is extra full today. Our kittens might be roaming in here. Yeah, we have not fed them yet this morning, so they have a time of day they get fed every day, so then they're like, where's my food? Here they both are. Before we feed Lincoln, I think I'm gonna make their food real quick because they were trying to escape. But the kittens will continuously escape out of their little pen in there if I do not feed them. So I'm going to make their food before I feed Lincoln, and then we'll feed Lincoln. And if the kittens jump if they fall, it is going to be okay. They're being raised to be barn cats anyway, so they need to learn. I just want to say that for anybody who thinks it's wrong, who thinks it's so mean, that they're falling, they're learning. They're kids, okay? Thank you. So now we're walking up to the farmhouse here so we can mix the kittens' food. And the puppies are barking because they're in here while we have a visitor here. Gotta get their kitten food. Sorry for the bad angle. Of course, I had to forget the tripod. But we're gonna mix this food up real quick. They are kittens, so we have to use kitten milk. Milk replacer. But they're of age to be weaned off their moms, but they're still too little to be without milk. So that is Nala crying. She can see me right now. She's not very happy about it. And that's Emo crying because she heard this can open. And she has learned that if the can opens, it's probably hers. Because she has been here for a while. The kittens are doing great, as you can tell. But they're just getting a little too big for their own goods, honestly. This is kind of the boring stuff that y'all don't really see all the time because I haven't felt to include it. So this is what it looks like. Kind of gross, but they're kittens, so they love it. Now I am walking back out to where the kittens are. Definitely feeling better this week, so this video will be out on time. And I'm not as busy this week, so school is coming to an end very slowly. I think I have about 2 weeks left. And then I think for summer, I'll post more videos a week. I'm not too sure on that. I'm just thinking about it. It's in the works. But we'll just see how it goes. Y'all seem to like these videos, which is great. I'm just hoping we have some more adventures throughout the summer to film for you guys. That would honestly be great. And honestly, I'm thinking about you guys all the time because when am I gonna post next for y'all? Like, it's always on my mind. Now the kittens are eating. They're very happy now. Not. I have to let the chickens move before I can even get in here again. So now, I am feeding Lincoln. About half a scoop. don't know where he is right now. Well, this food will be waiting for him just in case. So now I'm getting a big bucket of goat food because we need to feed the goats that are, all the goats that are right here behind y'all. Y'all can't really tell, but it's behind y'all. There's about 6 goats in there, I believe, and then the ducks. And, surprise, surprise, the ducks are actually laying eggs. And they would be sitting on them, but I think because I'm out here, they're not. So, I'll get to see some eggs. The pretty ducks. I could sit and watch these guys for hours. Personally, I don't like ducks, but my grandma does, and so that's why we have them. So, I can't film as much as I would like to right now because I don't have my tripod. But I fed the goats off camera. And now we are feeding the chickens. I can do this on camera because this isn't hard. This isn't hard to do by myself. Maybe I can set y'all up right here though. And maybe that'll help me move this out a little bit. I don't know if I can. Yes. Let's see how that works. I just hope you don't fall. That'll be bad. Sometimes I give them a little too much, but that's okay. Chickens are hungry. It's just chickens. That stinks over here though, because it's just been so rainy. Rains a lot here, and the land is so flat it stays, and it never really dries. So, yeah. I'll show y'all some of this. So I basically emptied it out with my foot, and then flip it back over, and then fill it up. So, it's not that hard. I might have to do theirs off camera because theirs is a little harder. But yeah. So chaos just struck as I was feeding the chickens. One of the kittens started running out of here. And then the ducks started eating goat food and now they're screaming everywhere. So, pause on chickens. And here we are with the duck food. I just have to throw this over the fence because they'll get it on their own. But I just have to make sure I throw it far enough. So let's see how this goes. And what the goats eat are not gonna hurt them. It's not that much anyway. But now the ducks are fed. Some of them are very angry moms right now, so they have to be fed. So Lincoln had finally made it over here. He crossed the path on the tree limb and then jumped over here, and now he's at a Super Bowl. We love us a good Lincoln. And the Great Pyrenees, which he does not like, but they protect him, so he has to deal with them. That right there concluded this whole side. I fed that cage of animals, and then the chickens, and then Lincoln. So, there we go.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Janjo, get in there.